The Golden State Warriors might look to create a Splash Brothers 2.0 that features the two best players to ever shoot a basketball. Steph Curry's number one, and Damian Lillard has an argument to be the second best shooter of all time. But since he got waived and his contract stretched out by the Milwaukee Bucks, he is in a very rare position. He's a guy that was still playing at an all-star level, but now he doesn't have to worry about who pays him the most money because that's going to be settled. He's going to get all that money from the Milwaukee Bucks still, but now he can choose his destination. As when he got traded to Milwaukee, maybe it wasn't the ideal situation for him. Maybe he would have preferred a place like Miami or somewhere else, but now he does have his preference. So Mark Spears of ESPN said today that he spoke to Dame's agent, and the intel that he's gathering so far is yes, and some like other reports are saying as well, he is ecstatic that he's going to get his chance to choose the team of his future, to hopefully chase a ring and get that first championship while not worrying about the financial aspect of things. Mark Spears said 10 plus teams are calling already, so if you were thinking there would be a lack of interest for Dame time, that is not the case. It's likely to be a 2-year deal. Now, one would presume that he'd sit out the entirety of this year and rehab but then play next year, but we're also hearing some reports that he might want to target an end of next year return. Maybe he tries to squeeze out one more playoff run or get a playoff run in next year, even if he's not 100%. He did rush back from that blood clot injury in order to help the Bucks in the playoffs this year. But anyways, now getting into the specifics, we've heard the Miami Heat, the Portland Trailblazers floated around, but one that is most fascinating to me is the Golden State Warriors reportedly have been in touch calling about Damian Lillard. So the Warriors are already all in on an aging core, so it's not like Damian Lillard would disrupt this young team. They have Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy locked in for the next 2 seasons, and Dame could help them go all in for the next 2 years and get one final crack at it all. The trade wasn't good for Milwaukee as far as what they gave up, draft capital, Drew Holiday, but by no means does that mean Damian Lillard as a player is washed. Sure, he can't be a 1 on a championship team. He's not going to carry a team like he did in Portland to the playoffs. He might not even be able to be a 2 on the championship team, but he can absolutely still impact winning. I mean, if you put him on the Golden State Warriors and those are your big 4, he put up nearly 25 a game last season. If you pair him with Steph Curry on offense, they also have that movement offense with Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green always making the right reads. Steve Kerr, he is going to be a really good coach for that team and is always going to have them organized. That could be a nightmare to guard on offense. And then pair that with a defense led by Draymond and Jimmy, and if they're healthy, that is a fascinating team in the Western Conference. So yes, you can talk about the Miami Heat, the Portland Trailblazers, but I think the Golden State Warriors are the most interesting possible outcome for all of this.